Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Soldier Jen Snow. It's Meditation Monday. Thank you for being here, everyone. It is time. Oh, and Happy New Year. Oh my God, we're in 2023. Hello, Alex. Hello, Diane. Thank you for being here tonight. For those of you on TikTok, come join us on the Soul Journey with Jen Snow. We're doing meditation tonight, guys. It's New Year's. It's 2023. We are kicking off the new year tonight. And I don't know about you guys, but the last week has been wild. It's a bit life-changing on my end in the sense that we weren't looking for a puppy, but we're kind of investigating a puppy. So if you hear puppy barks and growls on the other side of my door, it is because we have welcomed home a little Rottweiler puppy, and his name is Walker, which means that he is going to be learning over the next several months on how to be a part of this process. And I'm sure he is going to grace us with his presence at times. So as we're meditating, we're going to get that part of it. We're really working on bringing in all the noises, all the sounds, so that it's not a distraction. It's not something that interrupts that flow. So if you do hear him, welcome to the family, everybody. And hello, Purple Princess. Thank you for joining us here tonight. So tonight, oh my God, 23. Leading up to 2023. So I wanted to say, kind of in that 27th realm, it was definitely a time of shifting, getting connected into what is creating blocks, what is standing in the way for moving forward, or creating space to move forward. And then a lot of us just we work hard at getting through each year, and we work hard at kind of creating a life. And sometimes we go on these journeys, and sometimes we need to expand those journeys. Sometimes we need time to retreat and rest, but we're all in this experience as a whole, as a unit, and as individuals, and as a collective. And as we get there, we will have our ebb and flow. We'll have our mountains, we'll have our peaks, we'll have our valleys, we'll have our moments of stillness and quiet. But it is about honoring those cycles when we run into them. And one of the cycles that I got into going into 2023 was that of, letting go of some stuff, really just kind of getting into that light body, light code download stuff. And it was crazy. I don't know. I didn't sleep much. And it was a lot of information, a lot of vibration. The first night that I started the process of clearing the blocks, releasing the blocks, healing the past lives that were connected to the block, because it's never just one. I don't know about you guys, but if any of you have done past life regression, it's never just one life. It's connected to the lessons that we're learning that we don't need to relearn, or the habits or the programming that we've gone through in another lifetime, that we've learned the lesson, we've gone through the process, yet somehow they got triggered in this lifetime because something was familiar, something was similar, or we perceived it to be similar and familiar, and that part of us got reactivated. And it's we're in this time, and it's New Year's year for me is April. Nice. So we're all, transition, right? It's the solstice, it's the winter, it's coming into spring, the days are getting light, and however we choose to celebrate them, it's amazing. So Alex, you'll have to keep us up to date on your April, what happens and what traditions you have. But we need time to shed, we need time to heal, we need time to place. This week, I was just really drawn to it. And I was like, okay, let's do this. And let's do it at night while I'm sleeping. Because I actually was being lazy, not gonna lie. I was like, you know what? You guys can take care of it all. I'm just gonna lay back, sleep, and let it happen. And when I give workers permission to work on me at night and for the cellular changes to happen, I sleep really well. Well, this week, no, I was totally, nope, not at all, nothing. Just that. I was up all night, and I was kind of laying there with my eyes open, and I was vibrating. Just every particle of my being was vibrating. And so that happened up until last night. It was finally, the process was complete. We can move on, and we can receive, and we can see where that rests and that settles. But I always find that this time of year is a great time to start shedding and start that releasing, because we're coming into spring. We're moving towards the rebirth of life coming back into everything around us. And that quiet time of stillness is kind of passing into activity and productivity. And we're getting longer days, and things are starting to shift and happen. So this is a really great time to sit back and ask yourself, where are my blocks? Where do I hold them? How do I connect with them? How do they connect with me? What purpose do they serve? How do they serve me? And start to really dive into that inquisitive part of you, so that as we go in and you go in and you start to acknowledge and become aware of deep-rooted or surface layer blocks that are preventing you. For me, it was about reconnecting into that cosmic channel and being more connected and downloading my light body into my physical being, so that my light body can begin to create a frequency, vibration, and energy magnetation that allows me to fulfill and be in alignment in service to my soul mission and soul purpose, and continue to open up that road, see that road, see the synchronicities of that road, and perhaps gain a little insight, because I'm an impatient person and I totally admit it. I want to know everything. That's right. I said it out loud. I want to know everything. I've always been like this. I have FOMO, fear of missing out. I totally have that. But that's also what drives me in so many different ways, to keep looking, to keep exploring, to keep asking more and more questions. So if you're running into a space where you can feel stuck, or you feel like, oh, I'm not going anywhere, I'm kind of, ask, what's the purpose of that feeling? What's the purpose of where you're at this present time? Because sometimes we get stuck, or we feel stuck, when we're really supposed to be still. And we're supposed to be in an observation, a witness space, to see where the next clue, the next breadcrumb settles, so that, or the dust settles, where we can walk forward into the next part of the adventure, the unwinding, the releasing, the creating, the healing, the discovering, the remembering, however you are drawn to that moment in that process. And whatever resonates with you is super, super important. And that's part of the awakening is starting to understand and feel and sense and become aware and of what is important to you, and what is driving you, what is maybe created a wall for you, or how that wall was created. And I know I talked about this a couple shows back, but when I was doing my last little bit of what was blocking me, it had nothing to do with any experience that I had externally. It had everything to do with internal. It was like a gag I put on myself from multiple past lives of making the wrong decision or not fulfilling my purpose and mission. And so when I realized that it was not anything anybody had done unto me, it was what I had done unto myself, that allowed me to discover and make space for what needed to happen to create that, the way I word it, that healing, that resolution. And that it was also enabled me to create forgiveness for the actions that were created that led me to create that block, and myself in the process, not for just then, the multiple thens, but also the now, because I was really frustrated with that. I was really upset with that. And if I hadn't done the regression work, I would never not have discovered where all of those multiple facet lives were, and the connection between them all, without giving myself the opportunity to sit with what was happening and what I was feeling, and sitting with that and taking time. I would have told you prior to that I felt stuck and stagnant, and I was avoiding. But in the end of that process, it's about divine timing, and when the timing is right, you will receive all the answers and all the clues and all the breadcrumbs to guide you in the right direction, if you give yourself the opportunity, in my opinion, and only my opinion, right or wrong, to see those breadcrumbs, to sit with the clues, to start being inquisitive when you're in your meditation, or you're sitting with a part of you that isn't lining up with the version of yourself that you are unwrapping and unfolding. So questions. And I know that this is a time for vision boarding. Sometimes vision boarding your where you're at and where you want to be, and creating a vision board is where I am today, what that looks like, and where I want to be, tomorrow, is another really great way to start to find those crumbs and those pieces of what's blocking you from getting to where you want to be tomorrow or where you want to be in 6 months. And that way it gives you kind of a board of self-healing, self-creation, self-unwinding, self-dissolving, self-resolving. So that is another kind of tool that I often use it. I have a whiteboard. I'm not sure if you guys can see it or not, but I am going to do my vision board for you guys on my whiteboard with my little Post-its, because I love my Post-it notes. I don't know, they're everywhere. And I'm sure it drives a lot of people in my household crazy. That's okay, because Post-its come in neon colors, guys. Neon. That's right, neon. All my Post-its are neon because I love neon. Come summer, you guys know, wear a lot of neon because it works and I love it. But that is, putting a board and putting Post-it boards and kind of seeing where you're at. And it's about being brutally honest with yourself too. Like, that's another stage of this. When we talk about our self-healing, our self-discovery journeys, and I haven't always been brutally honest with myself. I totally admit it. There was a time where I didn't even want to listen to myself. I didn't want to sit in a room with myself back in the day. And I didn't sit in my room with myself until I was actually forced to through the health things that I went through, and realized that I had been avoiding myself fantastically well. I was super good at it. I was super good at keeping myself numb. I was super great at blocking everything and creating reasons and my whys, why I needed to block myself. So, and that brutal honesty isn't comfortable, but it, in some ways, it becomes a comfortable space, because when you get to that place where you start to go, okay, what am I not putting on my healing, self-healing, my self-discovery board? What am I not adding to that board? And what don't I want to add? And what makes me feel uncomfortable to add? That can really begin to open up a beautiful space of hearing your inner voice that has been trying to speak to you and connect with you and guide you more clearly and more loudly. And it doesn't mean that you have to dive into those hard truths or those uncomfortable truths or those uncomfortable blocks yet, but giving yourself the opportunity to sit and hear them and put them on your self-healing journey, like where you are now versus where you want to be down the road or tomorrow and 6 months and a year, whatever your goal is, whatever your timeline is. And remember, those timelines are just rough outlines, because sometimes it goes faster, sometimes it goes slower, and that's okay, because you're going to get to your destination when that timing is in place. And if you feel like you're behind the 8 ball, you're not. You're just getting on the path. And that's the other thing. So we get this vision board, like I said, my Post-its, and we add that in, and we kind of sit there. And like I said, you don't have to go after the big things first. Start with the small things. Start with the small blocks. Start with the ones that are like, oh yeah, okay, I can totally see that. Let's dive into that and make it easy, so that you open up that opportunity for the outer surface layers to be dissolved and released before you dive into the big ones. Unless you're like, hey, I'm going to swing for a fence because I can see how this is all interconnected. So I'm going to go after that one big thing, which is going to blossom and dissolve the other layers. You just have to kind of follow your intuition when it comes to your healing journey. So, and thank you, Alex. Yes, please smash the like button. For those of you on TikTok that want in the conversation, come join us on YouTube on the Soul Journey with Jen Snow. And we can, and then you start to peel off your Post-it notes. It's pretty awesome, in my opinion, when you get your vision board or your, self-healing board or your productivity board. I'm a little tongue-tied today, which is normal. You guys know me. And you start peeling off those Post-its. All of a sudden you got space. All of a sudden you've created more space. Well, the best part about that is you get to fill that space with the stuff that helps you create and the version of you that you are unfolding begins, you're setting that intention, because you have a separate board of, okay, so now I've made this space. What am I going to create with it? What am I going to bring into that space? What parts of my soul and my cosmic inner and higher self am I going to download into that space now? So now you've made the space, you've cleared it, and now you're going to open up and welcome in that space and bring in that higher vibration, that higher energy, that higher frequency, that higher light body code, that higher light particle that is you. And that's going to become downloaded into your physical reality. And that is how we close the vision board. That's how we close the self-healing process. That's how we create it. That's how we close it. That's how we process through it. And it is the process, guys. It's not the beginning and it's not the end. It is the journey. And that journey will get you to the end. And, you know, the end might be more magnificent than you've ever imagined, or it's just another layer to the next set of things. Because that happens, because not every journey is a straight line. We have our peaks, we have our valleys, we have our moments. And in those moments, we have spectacular growth, and we have spectacular stalls, and we have spectacular step backs where we think we should have gone 10 steps forward, but then we ended up a step backwards. But that's when we stop and we like, okay, you went backwards. It doesn't mean that you fumbled or you failed. It just means that we got to take another look at things, and we got to sit back and observe, and maybe we got to change the language or questions, what questions we're asking and how we're asking it, where we're asking it, and the method and the process that we're using to ask it. Maybe we need to change that up. Like, I don't pull a card every day. I do go through these, for me, my cards are my confirmation. I don't pull one every day, but I do pull them. And when I pull them, it's because I need to change something up. And I usually get that information. And nothing like pulling a card that says flow with the divine timing. So, there's your confirmation, guys. This is all in timing. And like I said earlier, I am the most impatient person, but giving permission for divine timing to unfold within you and around you and for you does also help release some of the blocks and hesitations and restrictions that we have within ourselves, whether it be from our childhood, whether it be from interdimensional multiverse, or past lives, alternate timelines, alternate versions of ourselves. Those all participate in our cellular makeup. And as the more we try to go after, the more we chase our divine timing, the more we kind of get into a space of lack and scarcity. So sitting with divine timing and being with divine timing and allowing divine timing to guide you really does. And I know when I say this, I know this is hard to do because it wasn't always easy for me to do. And sometimes I still get lost in the whole, hey, I want it now, right now, go kind of thing. But when I step back and I observe the process and I step back into the process, whatever that looks like, divine timing actually happens usually a lot faster when we're getting out of our way. So that's kind of the funny thing about cards is that, we sometimes use different methods here and there, and that's okay to change up your method of self-healing. It's okay to change up your method of self-connection, divine connection, cosmic connection, earth connection. We need sometimes to shift things so that we get a different and more broad perspective. And sometimes we just need to stay in routine. So you got to also listen to yourself. What is your inner self telling you? How is it guiding you? How do you feel with your process? Is it stagnant? Is it progressive? Is it holding? Is it boring? Is it exciting? Is it uncomfortable? Is it comfortable? Like, you got to find that. And you got to start asking those questions too, because those are also super important when it comes to your process. Is the person that I'm working with right now really aligned with me? Am I aligning with them? Do I need to bring somebody else onto the team? Because you will build your team and you will create that space, and that team will find you. And stretch and expand. Yeah, it's about that process of being adaptable and allowing your process to be adaptable when you're going into it. So when you think about 2023, guys, how have we constricted what we expect, and how are those constrictions creating roadblocks for us? And can we release the restriction on how it's supposed to look? And maybe and just a suggestion, but can you stay with your process? Can you have an intention of where you want to go and beyond, and then bring yourself back into the process and sit and be with your process and allow your process to be your guide that is going to show you lefts and right turns, up and downs, peaks and valleys, stall moments, growth moments, expansion moments, pause moments, and allow yourself the beauty of being at ease with that process. Because when we are at ease with our process is in flow. And when we are in flow, we are always going to end up where we need to go. And we're always going to connect with the people that we need to connect with. Hey, Lynn, how's it going? Welcome to the show. And we will find our footing, and we will find our foundations, and our foundations will become light and airy, and they will be exactly what they need to be in the moment they need to be, and then let it go. That moment you've moved into a different part, and they're yelling at me to talk about this, so we're gonna like jump ship a little bit here. I know it's Meditation Mondays, but we're getting apparently, this deck is just on. It just really likes to like talk right now, so we're gonna yeah. Look at the mirror. So it's about all of us starting this process of understanding that who we were in the past may not always work with who we want to be in the present. So it's about sitting with the version of us that is still holding on to the past version of ourselves, and finding out what that version of ourselves and how that connects into us, and what blocks us from allowing our past to roll off our backs, be an experience that we experience, be a process that we process, be a lesson that we learned. And how can we honor that? How can we celebrate that? How can we move into a space that allows us to go, okay, you're a part of my Akashic records, you're part of my whole soul history, you're part of my light body history, you're part of my collective consciousness history. How can I now start reliving that so that I can move forward and expand into the version of myself that I am working towards? And so giving yourself that permission, and sometimes it's only permission, that's all it takes. Sometimes it's a journey and you got to dive into things, and it's multiple facets, multiple layers, multiple opportunities for growth and transformation, understanding and wisdom, but finding out what is holding us in yesterday that is preventing us and blocking us from moving into the now, into here, into the version of ourselves that is ready to shine, ready to glow, ready to light up this consciousness, this reality, this earth, this experience, this journey, and this moment. So, and it's sometimes just asking that question: what blocks me from moving into the present, and what am I holding on to from the past that is creating that connection into my past, that is preventing me or blocking me from moving forward, from clearing and understanding the purpose of the experience once had. That was then, and this is now. And what do I need for that to be then and this to be now, so that that can be something stored, something experienced, something learned, something understood, something gained in wisdom and understanding collectively and personally. So that could be, and I really get this feeling. I'm not one to predict a lot, because I feel like putting predictions into things sets things into motion. But I really feel like this time in this new year, there's a lot of opportunity for us to determine, as we come into the spring and all the planetary shifts that are happening, and the energetic shifts that are being created, and the alignments that are being rediscovered, how we can be in a space of creation versus a space of destruction when it comes to us, our own journeys, and our own putting up more speed bumps than we need. So I think this is, and I've felt this for about 6 months now. So that's why I feel like, I got to share it, because I've kind of tried to keep it to myself in that sense. But it is a time, a really great time, a really interesting time, a really collective time to really start shedding the baggage, shedding the blocks, shedding the heaviness. And I know if we've all said this as spiritual guides, we constantly talk about this. But there's just this really wonderful, cool energy and vibration that just is so supportive when we start stepping into this journey, where it may not be as dense as it may feel on the outside once you dive in. So, and that's the other thing. Once we dive in, like I said, yeah, I lost sleep for several days, but the vibration and the grid that was happening, the light codes and downloads that were happening, were spectacular. Like, it was just, it was a short bit of being uncomfortable and tired and exhausted, as my cellular body shifted and absorbed that information and was able to hold space for that information. But it wasn't as long as I thought it might be. I thought I would still be downloading based on my first, and I said, okay, go. So, all right, without further ado, we're going to get to meditation now, unless anybody has any questions. And again, for those of you on TikTok, come join us on the Soul Journey and Jen Snow on YouTube. So, all right, meditation tonight. Well, we've got the cards. So we've got the flow with the divine timing. We've got the stretch and expand, and we've got the look in the mirror. All very pointed conversations tonight. These cards seem to be, and whether that message resonates with you or not, even if it doesn't, that's okay. There will be another message as we go into meditation. So I'm going to ask you all now, let's go in, let's get into that space. Let's get into a place where we can be comfortable, where you guys can sit and rest, where you can lay down. Perhaps you need that blanket, or perhaps you're feeling a little warm as the energy gets going. And a part of this meditation at some point, I am going to focus energy into all the divine souls that are here tonight and will experience this when they find this the replay of the live show. So let's go ahead. Let's get started. Let's get this show on the road. So when you're ready and willing, let's go ahead and close your eyes down. And as you close your eyes down, just taking a couple of those deep, beautiful, centering, calming breaths in and out. And perhaps you're breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth, in through your nose, out through your nose, in through your mouth, out through your mouth. It's just however you're going to choose to breathe today is perfect and wonderful in the right way. So let's go ahead and breathe in those deep, centering, calming, grounding, rooted breaths all the way in, all the way down to the tailbone, and all the way up to the crown. Release. That's right. So think about your breath as you breathe in, expanding up to the crown and all the way down to the tip of your tailbone, through the root chakra and beyond, through the soles of your feet. And as we breathe in that connection, as we lock that connection into place, we feel the opening of our crown chakra to that pure, unconditional, loving vibration, frequency, and energy. And as we breathe in and we move that breath into the tip of our tailbone, all the way down to the soles of our feet, through our root chakra, we begin to make space to open up the energy, the love, the support, the guidance, the connection rooted into Mother Earth and her core heart energy, her universal life force. That's right. So utilizing your breath to get into that space of connection, that space of calmness, that space of oneness from above and below, from within and outside of you, from outside within, simply and easily by using your breath. So as you give yourself permission, take a moment to notice the breath you breathe, the connection of the crown and the root chakra, as you become the tree of life, connected from above and below to the beautiful energy of Mother Earth and her heart space, source of life force creation, all the way up to the heart of source, to that diamond light of creation, that energy, that vibration, that frequency, pulling it in through your breath as you breathe, from above and below, from below and above, finding symmetry in your breath. And as you exhale, beginning to imagine, sense, and feel, giving yourself permission to release and reveal any and all blocks, hesitations, restrictions, speed bumps that you're ready to release and let go. With every breath out, beginning to create more space for freedom, more space for connection, more space for inner self-flow. That's right. So as you breathe out, imagine all of those blocks clearing, cleansing, releasing physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically, as if your breath out becomes the wind on a gentle summer's day, watching all your blocks softly and gently begin to fade far, far, far away. And as you breathe out, you may have words come to mind, you may have emotions, you may have images, you may have a sensation of knowing, wisdom, and knowledge. However you perceive yourself cleansing and clearing those blocks through your breath is absolutely wonderful. And you may feel nothing at all, just breathing with the intention that with every breath out, you're clearing and cleansing and releasing any and all forms of physical, mental, emotional, and energetic blocks that no longer serve your greatest and highest purpose and soul mission in this life at this present time. And imagine that exhale like a soft, gentle summer breeze, and all of your worries, all of your cares, all of your blocks, all of your stresses, all of your tightness and tension is just floating far, 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 far away. And as you breathe in, you breathe in that connection, the connection above and below, within, breathing in that frequency, that energy, that vibration of oneness, divine wisdom, knowledge, and knowingness. Breathing in that connection to your cosmic inner and higher self with each and every breath in, filling the space that you're creating through your exhale with more and more of your light body. So when you feel ready and when you feel willing, let your breath find its steady rhythm and flow. Let your breath become soft and gentle. Let your breath be your guide to the next step of the journey, guiding you where you need to go. So as we set this intention for our breath, we breathe. As we exhale, we set free. We set free any and all blocks, hesitations, restrictions, and any and all energy that no longer aligns with our highest soul purpose and mission. And as we breathe in the energy of oneness. We breathe in the energy of our cosmic inner and higher self. We breathe in that universal collective consciousness, that universal collective wisdom, understanding, and knowing. We breathe in our highest frequency, vibration, and energy. And as we breathe it in, it becomes a part of us as we are a part of the collective, as we are a part of oneness, as we are a part of our cosmic inner and higher self, as our cosmic inner and higher self is a part of us. So as your breath becomes soft and gentle, as your breath becomes natural and normal, as you breathe with purpose and ease, in a moment I'm going to ask you to imagine many things. And it doesn't matter if you can't imagine, sense, or feel all the things that I'm asking you to. Because whether it's a minute from now or 5, you'll be more grounded and connected into your cosmic inner and higher self than ever before, or as much as you choose. So when you're ready now, I want you to begin to sense, feel, and imagine that your breath is like a bridge or a path. A bridge and path guiding you from the outside world around you to that inner space, that inner home base, that sanctuary of oneness, stillness, and grace within you. So as you imagine your path or your bridge, when you're ready, begin to move along this path and bridge. And as you move deeper and deeper within, notice how your breath begins to guide you closer and closer into that presence of your inner home base, into the presence of oneness, in that inner landscape of self-source and soul connection, that beautiful sanctuary, that very special place. And perhaps you imagine this inner home base, this special place, as your favorite place in nature, or perhaps it reminds you of a place that your soul calls home. However you choose to perceive and imagine, feel, and sense this very special place is absolutely perfect and individual to you. So as your breath guides you in, as you begin to feel the connection to that inner space, perhaps you feel it in your chest, your diaphragm, in that physical body. But just allowing yourself to move closer now as I count from 10 down to 1. And with each and every count from 10 down to 1, I want you to imagine each number is a step closer into the presence of your sanctuary, the presence of oneness, the presence of your self-source and soul space, that beautiful place. So when you're ready now, begin to move along your bridge or your path, moving down, down, down with every breath you breathe, softly and gently. 10. Every step along your path or your bridge, guiding you closer and closer into the presence of oneness. 9. No time, no space, no thought, nowhere, no self, just moving and drifting into that inner cosmic higher self. 8. Feeling at ease as you breathe with every breath out, letting go, breath by breath, as you simply allow yourself and give yourself permission to let go and release any and all blocks that no longer serve your greatest and highest good, that no longer align like they should. Down to 8. Feel the path unfold before you. Feel the expansion and the stretching of your inner glow guiding you. Down to 7. Every breath calm and every breath natural. Every breath soft and in flow as you drift deeper and deeper down. The deeper you go. And the closer you become to that inner space, down to 6 and deeper yet, and deeper still. Every breath guiding you in to that special place, that self-source and soul inner landscape, inner space, that space of oneness and connection where the energy above and below connects in its own light body and divine soul flow, where you become a part of your cosmic inner and higher self, and your cosmic inner and higher self awakens within you the deeper you go, down to 5. And when you're ready now, 5 times deeper into that space of creation, that space of home base, that special sanctuary, that very beautiful place. Drifting through, down, down, down to 4 now, dabbling all the way in, deeper still into the calmness. Deeper down into that feeling and sense, that warmth of peacefulness. Deeper down into the warmth and support of divine guidance and oneness. As you drift a little bit further now, down, down, down to 3. Moving, drifting, flowing softly, gently, and more easily. And taking all the time you need to drift closer and closer into the presence of your home base, into the presence of oneness, that inner landscape, that special place, that place of divine connection, that place of inner cosmic and higher self, flow and clarity and communication. That space where you have access to all lives, all knowledge, all knowing, where you are part of the universal collective, still expanding, illuminating, and growing. And down to 2, letting go a little bit more as you choose. And knowing that you can go as deep as you want to go, and the deeper you choose to go now, the deeper you can go. And the deeper you would like to go, the deeper you will go. And the deeper you give yourself permission to go now, the deeper and deeper down you will be as you breathe, setting free, cleansing and clearing any blocks, any hesitations, any last energies that no longer align with the journey ahead, no longer align with your greatest and highest soul purpose and mission. And as your breath draws you closer and closer to the presence of this inner landscape, of this inner base, this inner place, all the way down to 2, deep, deep, deeper than you ever knew. And all the way down, down, down to 1. And as you move into the presence of your home base, the center core of your sanctuary, into that space of oneness once more, notice how you notice this beautiful, spectacular warmth of this space. Notice how you notice the beauty of the landscape of your inner space. And notice how that beauty warms you from the inside out. Perhaps it's a space of stillness or your favorite place in nature. However you perceive, feel, see, hear, smell, taste, know, and sense this beautiful space. Just allow yourself to be in a place to observe and witness, to notice and to sense. Perhaps how this place comforts you, how it creates a warmth within and around you. Perhaps how it connects you. Perhaps how it guides you. Perhaps how this space communicates with you. Perhaps how this inner space connects with you. So just notice how you notice this inner place of oneness, this inner space of connection, this inner home base, this center core, this beautiful, calm sanctuary of self-source and soul, and a little bit more. As you breathe with ease, as you rest in this beautiful energies of your inner home base. In a moment, I'm going to ask you to imagine and sense when I count to 3 that you're sitting in the heart of your root chakra, setting it free. 1, 2, 3. And as you find yourself moving now into the heart of your root chakra, with every breath you breathe, breathing in the divine universal ray of red energy in its highest frequency, vibration, and energy. And as you breathe in that universal ray of red light, breathing out and cleansing and releasing any and all blocks through your exhale. That's right. As you breathe out, imagine your exhale is comprised of any and all blocks preventing your root chakra from being free in its full capacity. Breathing out any and all energies, blocks from any life past, present, or future, any timelines forwards or backwards, from any universe, dimension, or realm. And as you breathe in that universal red ray of light, it fills your entire physical body. It fills your energetic being. And as you breathe out the last of the energies that are comprised of blocks, hesitations, and restrictions that have prevented your root chakra from being in its full capacity. And as you breathe in that universal ray of red light and energy, it fills your root chakra as it blossoms into the most beautiful lotus flower, spinning and flowing in all directions and all dimensions, divinely protected, divinely and universally connected. And as you exhale, you release. You breathe out that pure universal ray of red energy. And the clearing of your root chakra is complete. And you allow your mind to drift up into your sacral chakra. And as your mind drifts into your sacral chakra, you begin to breathe in a powerful, warm, orange, universal ray of light and energy. This is the universal ray of positivity. And as you breathe in the powerful warmth of positivity, as you exhale, you begin to breathe out with every breath out any and all energies blocking your sacral chakra from being in its highest, most vibrant capacity and frequency and energy. And as you breathe in the warmth of that universal orange ray of light, it fills your body. It flows through your energetic spheres. And as you breathe out the last of the energies that have blocked your sacral chakra from flowing in its full capacity, frequency, and vibration. Clearing, cleansing, releasing. And as you breathe in that beautiful universal ray of orange light and energy, it flows into your sacral chakra, to the heart of your sacral chakra, and blossoms into the most beautiful lotus flower that spins in all directions and dimensions, that is divinely protected. And as you breathe out that orange ray of universal energy, and the healing and the releasing of the blocks that once confined your sacral chakra are now removed and dissolved, and your sacral chakra flows in its full capacity, vibration, frequency, and energy. And you allow your mind to drift into your solar plex chakra. And as your mind drifts, and you begin to sense, feel, and imagine yourself sitting in the heart of your solar plex chakra, you begin to breathe in that universal ray of yellow light. And this universal ray of yellow energy and light is in its highest and purest frequency, filling your body and your energetic sphere, empowering, embracing, connecting, and rebuilding your connection to your own capacity of creation, your own capacity of positive creation. And as you breathe out, you begin to exhale and release any and all energies from any life, past, present, or future, any timeline, forwards or backwards, that have blocked the capacity of your solar plex chakra. As you breathe out, you release and let go. And as you breathe in this universal ray of yellow light, it fills your body and your being. And it repairs your connection to positive and divine creation. More and more with every breath you breathe. And as you exhale, you release the last of the energies that have prevented your solar plex chakra from being in its full capacity, vibration, frequency, and energy. From any life, past, present, or future, from any dimension, universe, or realm. You release and let go what you're ready and willing to release, clear, releasing any and all blocks. Releasing and letting go of any and all fear. And as you breathe in that universal ray of yellow light and energy, it flows through your entire being and into the heart of your solar plex chakra, where it begins to create an energetic and blossom, a lotus flower that spins divinely protected in all dimensions and all directions, and spins and flows into its full capacity, connecting you fully to your power of positive power of creation and understanding and divine wisdom. And as you breathe out that universal ray of yellow light, and it flows within and above you, around you, in front of you, beside you, to the left and right of you. As you are stepping into your flow of creation, positive creation, more and more with every breath you breathe. And you allow your mind to drift to the heart of your heart chakra. And as you breathe in through the heart of your heart chakra, you breathe in that emerald green ray of universal light and energy. And it fills your entire being and body with divine love, pure unconditional love, self-knowing, self-acceptance. And as you breathe out, you release any and all blocks that have prevented you from living and creating in divine love, self-acceptance, self-knowing. You release any and all energies that have prevented you from being connected in flow with divine love, self-acceptance, self-knowing, self-love, from any life past, present, or future, from any dimension, universe, or realm, or timeline, forwards or backwards, immediately and fully, releasing and letting go with every breath out anything and everything you're ready and willing to let go of. Breathing out any and all blocks and experiences that have prevented you from flowing in divine love, into divine purpose, into self-love, self-knowing, and more. And as you breathe in the properties, the energies, the vibrations, the frequencies of that emerald green ray of universal light. And it fills your being. It fills your body. It fills your mind. It fills your emotional being, your energetic being. And it fills the heart of your heart chakra, which begins to blossom into an energetic lotus flower that is so as you breathe in that emerald green ray of light, and it fills your body, it fills your being, you release that emerald green ray of light as you breathe out, completing the cleansing and clearing process as your heart chakra flows into its full capacity, vibration, frequency, and energy. As it fills your entire being with divine love, self-acceptance, self-knowledge, self-wisdom, self-care, and more. As you build and flow in your divine connection, and as you breathe with ease, you let your mind wander into the heart of your throat chakra. And as your mind wanders into the heart of your throat chakra, you breathe in a brilliant blue universal ray of light and energy. And as you breathe in that brilliant blue universal light and energy, it fills your body, it flows through your being and your energetic spheres. And as you exhale, you release any and all blocks that have prevented you from speaking and feeling confident in your own inner truth. As you breathe out, you release any and all blocks that have prevented you from being in communication and clarity with your cosmic inner and higher self. As you release any and all blocks that have prevented your throat chakra from flowing in its full capacity from any life, past, present, or future, any timeline, forwards or backwards, any universe, dimension, or realm. And as you breathe in, you breathe in that ultra universal ray of blue light and energy, and it flows through your being, healing, connecting, rebuilding in its highest frequency, vibration, and energy. And as you exhale, you release the last of the energies that have blocked and prevented you from being in the full capacity of your throat chakra and energy. And as you breathe in that ultra blue universal ray of light, it fills your body, it fills your being, and it fills the heart of your throat chakra, which begins to blossom into an energetic lotus flower that softly and gently and fluidly flows into all dimensions and all directions, divinely protected. And as you breathe out that ultra blue universal ray of light. You breathe out, and your throat chakra has found its way back to its highest and full capacity, energy, frequency, and energy. And as you breathe in that ultra blue ray of light, you feel your authentic inner cosmic and higher truth connecting, aligning, empowering. And as you breathe, you find your mind wandering into that beautiful third eye chakra. And as you breathe into your heart of your third eye chakra, that ultra indigo ray of light, you breathe it into your body and your being. And as you exhale any and all blocks from any life, past, present, or future, dimension, universal realm that have prevented your third eye chakra from being in its full capacity and open. That you're ready and willing to release. That's right. As you exhale, you release any and all blocks from any life, past, present, or future, any timeline, universe, dimension, or realm that has prevented your third eye from being in its full capacity and open. And as you breathe in that ultra indigo violet flame, and it cleanses and it clears and it heals and it repairs your third eye chakra. And as you breathe out, you release the last of the energies, last of any and all blocks that have prevented your third eye from being in its full capacity and open, that you're ready and willing to release. And as you breathe in that ultraviolet indigo ray of light, it fills your body. It flows through your being. It flows through your energetic spheres and light body. And as you breathe in that ultraviolet indigo ray of universal light and energy, it fills the heart of your third eye chakra and begins to blossom into a beautiful, energetic lotus flower that softly and gently, calmly and peacefully spins, divinely protected in all dimensions and all directions. And as you breathe out, you begin to breathe out that indigo, ultraviolet, universal ray of light and energy, setting free your third eye chakra as it moves into its full capacity, frequency, vibration, and energy. Cleared and open, as open as you choose it to be. And as your third eye opens and clears and becomes more and more free with every breath you breathe, you allow your mind to wander now into the heart of your crown chakra, into that universal light and energy. And as you breathe in that universal light and energy, from above and below, it flows through your entire body, through your entire being and energetic spheres. And as you breathe out, instantly any and all blocks that have prevented you from being in your divine connection, that have prevented you from being in connection with your cosmic inner and higher self, are immediately dissolved and released. So as you breathe in that universal ray of light, you breathe out that universal ray of light, and the last energies that have prevented you from being in your divine connection, in your cosmic inner and higher self connection, are released, removed, dissolved, and let go instantly and automatically from any life past, present, or future, any timeline forwards or backwards, any universe, any realm. And as you breathe in that universal light and energy, it fills your crown chakra, your body, your being, and your energetic spheres. And as that universal light of creation flows through your crown chakra, it blossoms into an energetic lotus flower that spins openly, perfectly, in divine timing, in all directions and all dimensions, divinely protected, above you and below you. And as you breathe out that universal ray of light that is the cosmic connection, and it flows through you, creating an opening in its highest capacity, energy, frequency, and vibration that is most needed for you in this life at this present time. So as you breathe from your crown chakra, you breathe from your root chakra. As you breathe in your inner cosmic higher self, you breathe out your universal connection to oneness, and it flows through your being, breath by breath and moment by moment. Just take a moment to be in this space of connection, the space of divine wisdom, the space of the consciousness, collective consciousness at its highest capacity, frequency, vibration, and energy, and pure unconditional love and knowingness. And with every breath, feeling, celebrating the release of and clearing of any and all blocks. As you rest, you receive pure unconditional love and divine energy. And knowing that you can return to this frequency, vibration, energy, and capacity whenever you choose. Whenever you connect into your cosmic inner and higher self, whenever you connect into the universal collective consciousness, you will have that flow of clarity, that freedom of ease, that universal serenity and divine inner peace. And taking a moment of gratitude, we are thankful for the things that we have learned, lessons released, lessons understood. We are thankful and grateful for the wisdom and the divine wisdom guiding us, for the light beings that walk with us, helping us, support us, and encourage us. Take a moment to celebrate and be grateful for our inner light once more. Just taking a moment of gratitude for anything that comes to mind, comes to your senses, and giving gratitude and staying in that frequency for a moment. As you breathe in that gratitude, you release it, breathing it in and out. And taking a deep breath and bringing yourself down through your crown chakra, feeling it in its full capacity, energy, frequency, and vibration. Bringing that connection down into your third eye chakra, feeling it in its full capacity, clarity, frequency, vibration, and energy. Coming back through your throat chakra, feeling your throat chakra in its full capacity, clarity, vibration, frequency, and energy, and how good it feels to feel clear and connected as you come down into your heart chakra, feeling your heart chakra blossoming in its full capacity, clarity, vibration, frequency, and energy. Taking a moment to notice how you notice this. And as you breathe with ease, coming all the way back into your solar plex chakra, noticing how you notice this, noticing your solar plex chakra in its full capacity, energy, frequency, and vibration. As you sit in the flow of your positive creation and ability to create positively day by day in every way from this day forward and beyond. The connection of creation and understanding and clarity with your cosmic inner and higher self. And as you breathe down into your sacral chakra once more. And notice how you notice your sacral chakra flowing in its full capacity, vibration, frequency, and energy. Feel the warmth of universal positivity flowing through you, supporting you, encouraging you, guiding you, holding space within and around you. And as you breathe down into your root chakra, take a moment to feel how sturdy and strong it is, yet how light and adaptable it is in its full capacity, frequency, cleared vibration, and energy. And feel how rooted and strong as you download the energy of your cosmic inner and higher self into your physical reality that is most needed in this life at this present time. And as those downloads connect with you, as you receive them, know that they come softly and gently, abundantly and beautifully. And taking a couple deep centering breaths and coming back to your sacred space, that inner home base, that special place. And just breathe there. Breathe in your home base and feel the connection to your cosmic inner and higher self expanding, deepening, spreading, strengthening, and awakening. Moment by moment and breath by breath in every way and every day from this day forward and beyond. And as you give yourself permission to move forward in clarity, in communication with your cosmic inner and higher self, if you choose, know that part of you is awakening and awoke from this day forward more and more with every breath you breathe, with every day that passes. Finding connection and allowing that connection to be open, clear, and free if you so choose. And then taking a couple deep breaths as I count you up from 1 to 5. At 5, you'll be fully emerged, fully aware, and fully alert, feeling refreshed, restored, and connected, and more balanced, cleared, and aligned with your cosmic inner and higher self. 1, feel that connection growing, expanding within you if you choose. And as you give that connection to your cosmic inner and higher self permission, know that that connection will build and build day by day and beyond. 2, feel the bend in your arms, the palms of your hands, the movement of your breath, the soles of your feet, the space around you. As you come back to this present moment, connected, aligned, and energized. 3, feeling physically connected, physically balanced and harmonized, as the harmonic tones of the energy you've connected to will continue to create positive opportunities for you, supporting you, encouraging you, loving you, guiding you. And 4, your eyes are crystal clear, your energy is clear, you are rooted and grounded, you're back into your body, you're back into the present here and now, bringing forward those downloads, if you so choose, into your physical reality, softly and gently, powerfully and easily. And the connection into your cosmic inner and higher self, expanding and growing, clearing, and being created. And 5, fully emerge, fully aware, fully alert, and take a deep breath. And everybody, when you're ready and it feels right, go ahead and open your eyes. Take a moment to stretch and take a moment of gratitude for the journey we just went on and the connection that you repaired, you built, you created by releasing any and all blocks that you were willing and ready to release. All right, everyone. Thank you for tonight. I know we went a little overtime, 11:11 there. And I just want to say thank you, Make-A-Wish, everybody. And Monday nights, for those of you who have never been here before, we are here on Monday nights. We will also be doing a show with Maureen Robertson this coming week. So look out for that. If you hit the subscribe button and the notification button, that'll let you know when the show is coming up. It's on the 4th. We're going to talk about what's coming this year and how to move through it and how to prepare for it when it comes to the planetary alignments and things like that. So keep setting and keep flowing with your own master dance. You guys are amazing. Thank you, Devin, for being here. Alex, Purple Princess, Diane, Lynn, and everybody who joined us on TikTok. I love doing these shows. If there's a topic you guys want me to touch on, please send me a message. And I will make sure to touch on that topic or ask the questions here on YouTube on the live shows. Oh, thank you, Devin. I super appreciate that. And like I said, I love doing these. These are my favorites. And we're going to add card pulling, I think, to every Monday meditation now, because why not? And a little more energy. And we're just going to bring it all together. We're going to blend it together. So those of you who may want to explore your cosmic inner and higher self, I do run a Tuesday night class. It is a monthly, weekly class, and it is about connecting. And we are going to spend the next couple of months really deep diving into the cosmic inner and higher self and healing and releasing and clearing that pathway. And these are channeled meditation nights. So if you would like to join the group and you'd like to join the class, there's still room and there's still time. You go to blendedconnections.com and you will see the journey and my little logo. And that is the link to sign up for that class. And like I said, it's every Tuesday night. I do send you the recordings if you can't make a Tuesday night so that you can do the replay. So that is there. And that is an option if you'd like to further the journey and go deeper and dive into the healing aspect of this and more openly. And I know it's a group, but yes, join us, right? Talk to you tomorrow night, Purple Princess. We are going to be there. It is a small, intimate group, but it is a great group, and it is a wonderful way. And even though it's a group class, it's a lot of, they are channeled, so I do get a lot of information for your guides. So you do get messages that are, directly for you and only you. And you will hear what you need to hear and you will know what you need to know. And it is a lot of fun. So that is it tonight, guys. I will see you this week. If not, I will see you tomorrow night, or I will see you on the 4th with Maureen Robinson. So thank you for your time. I very much appreciate you. You're all amazing. And I'm just very blessed and grateful that you choose to spend your time and energy with me. All right, guys. See you soon. Talk to you soon. Have a great night.